Hi there, what size is my Trane 2TTR2030A1000AA compressor? How much would it cost to replace? I got a quote to replace the indoor air handler, which is connected to a water heater, to create a hydronic heating system. Is it worth replacing both the air handler, 22 years old, and the compressor, 12 years old, as was recommended, or can I just replace the compressor?
Hello, you have a 2.5-ton unit. Is the compressor currently defective? Or are you talking about replacing the entire outdoor condenser unit?
The freon is leaking. We put a couple pounds in it this past summer and the technician is going to reevaluate it this spring to see if it's worth putting stop leak in it, or just replacing it. I'm curious to know if it's worth just replacing the outside unit, 12 years old, or going ahead and replacing the indoor air handler, 22 years old, as well.
From an investment point of view, I would do both if finances permit. 15 years is an expected life of equip. You would not want to be investing again in a few years. It is best to get a matched system at one time for efficiency, warranty and return on investment. Now if finances are tight, we need to do what we can, which would be replace just the outdoor unit and then the indoor when it fails, but it will not be efficient and the refrigerant will be totally different. If possible, replace the system as a whole. Billy.
Okay, thanks Billy. A couple final questions. I've been quoted a single-speed 15+ SEER carrier heat pump outside and variable speed air handler that would be connect to my water heater for hydronic heat. It seems like my heating option is basically a 1-for-1 match with my current system. However, I'm a little nervous with the outdoor compressor now that they're recommending I put in a heat pump. Will the heat pump, designed for my AC, increase my electricity costs during the summertime, in comparison to the Trane system I have now?
Is your current indoor heat just a hot water coil? What is your region?
They run an axillary line off of my water heater into the air handler. We're in Central Virginia.
And is your water heater gas or electric? And what is the lowest sustained temp you would have?
He's calling the system a hybrid. I didn't think the carrier model would be producing any heat, but maybe I've got that wrong. Gas. As far as temp, we keep it pretty low. Let me go check the thermostat on the water heater. Okay, it doesn't give degrees. It gives warm, hot, and very hot. I think hot is 212. We keep it between warm and hot.
Okay, part of this is opinion and the other part first-hand experience. The heat pump will cost more. Now the issue is how long for it to pay back the extra cost. Which in my opinion is a long time for your circumstance. This is like paying $5,000 extra for a car that gets 50 miles per gallon. But we only drive it a few times a month. The investment does not return the additional cost in your region. A standard AC unit with the hot water coil is fine. Unit costs less things to go wrong, easier to operate. You know what the AC costs to run in summer. The heat pump would cost the same to run in winter. Now if you were farther north I would have a different opinion. But I honestly think a heat pump is overkill for your scenario, Billy.
Okay. I was quoted about $7,000 for a 2-part system, heat pump for the AC, 15 SEER, and an air handler that would be hooked up to the existing water heater. I was also quoted about $6,000 for an air conditioner, 14 SEER, plus an air handler that would be hooked up to the existing water heater. The latter option only comes with a 1-year warranty on the air handler because it's made by First Co. The former comes with a 10-year warranty on the air handler because I believe it's a Carrier.
I guess my first question is why they are using a First Company air handler instead of a matching air handler?
This is the way it was when we bought the house. I think their compressor went bad a few years ago and just replaced it with a Trane system and keep the First Co. Aquatherm air handler. Kept. By few years ago, I mean 12 years. It's past the warranty.
The issue is many times you are presented with options the contractor has available. Not necessarily the best options for you. If a contractor can only sell a certain item, that is what is presented as best. Did anyone mention doing away with the water coil if they installed a heat pump?
I guess I'm a little confused. I want to send you a picture of the 3 options I was given.
You can use the paperclip attachment icon by dialog box to send any pics or files.
Here they are.
Just a moment while I download and compare.
Thanks for all your help. FYI, he basically got to $7,000 for the first system, $6,500 for the second and $6,000 for the last.
First, the hybrid. This means we are creating our own system of heating with more than one source. The heat pump would heat in certain temps. And when it could not keep up, it would revert to water coil heating. So the whole hybrid system becomes a rather involved system of combing different sources to supposedly be more efficient. You are in a fairly stable region for heat. You do not experience much of below zero type weather. So. In my own opinion, the best way to go is the basic heating/cooling system. 3. The first 2 options are swell. It is just that the payoff will take a while. And by that time near end of warranty. Now the 1 year on the air handler. Rarely do I tell a customer to purchase because of warranty. I had a customer with a furnace that had a lifetime warranty on exchanger. Unfortunately, the furnace did not know that and gave them many a cold night. The warranty was great. But did not give them heat on cold nights when it failed. I could expound more. But this is simply a contractor's proposal. Which they are there to make money. I still stick with the system's easiest to run, work on, and reliability. Once you go hybrid, that all changes.
Gotcha. Okay, so he's using the hydronic heating as the backup, and the heat pump as the primary source. That makes a lot more sense. Your insights are really valuable. Thanks for taking time to think all of this through. I'm glad I paid for this service.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.